Assalamualaikum everyone.
Today we will explore the basics of using formulas in Microsoft Excel, an essential skill for any data work. Let's dive in.
In Excel, a formula is an expression that performs a calculation. And remember, all formula must be begin with an equal sign. For example, if I want to calculate the sum of values from cell B2 to B6, I will type equal to sum, open brackets, B2, colon B6, close brackets, and press enter. But there's also a shortcut. Instead of typing the range manually, you can just click on cell B2 and hold and drag down until B6. And cell will automatically fill in the correct range for you. And you just press enter for it. You will get the same value as I did then. Now let's go through to the different types of operators that you can use in Excel formulas. These are the symbols that tell Excel what kind of calculation to perform. First, we have addition. The formula is equal any numbers you want to add. As for me, 3 plus 7. When we press enter, the Excel will calculate and show the result, which is 10. Next, subtraction. In this image, the formula is equals to any number you want to subtract. As for me, 10 minus 8. Once we hit enter, the Excel will give us the answer. Then, for multiplication, we use the asterisk symbol. Here the example. Equals any numbers. As for me, 2 asterisk 9. The result will be shown in this Excel. Same goes to division, where we divide numbers. We use the forward slash. So, in this formula, equals to 20/4. The Excel will show the answer. Next, exponentiation. Exponentiation is used when you want to raise a number to a power. In this example, the formula I will give is 5 to the power of 2, which means it will show the result 25. Next, we have text concatenations. That means combining text from different cells or words. In this case, I will use equals to apostrophe, hello, and apostrophe back, bestie. When you press enter, the Excel will join the two texts and display hello bestie. For percentage calculations, you just multiply using the percent symbol. As example, the formula is equals to 30% asterisk 100. When you press enter, the Excel will show the result 30. These are the main types of operator you will use in Excel. Once you understand how they work, you can mix and match them to create powerful formulas. Next, understanding cell reference in Excel. In Excel, there are 3 types of cell reference you can use in formulas. Each behave differently when you copy or drag the formula to another cell. First, we have relative reference. The formula of the cell will change when copy this to another cell. This is written like equals to A1. So, for example, if I type equals to B2 plus C2 and press enter first, and when I drag the formula down, you will notice both of the B and cell reference update to the next row like equals to B3 plus C3, B4 plus C4, and so on. That means Excel adjusts them relative to their new location. Is absolute reference. Is the formula of the cell that remain fixed when copy this to another cell. It's written like $A, $1. $sign indicates a locked region. For A is a locked column. For 1 is a locked row. So, as example, if I type equals to $sign B, $sign 1, A2, plus with C3, and press enter, and when I hold and drag it down, as you can see, the formula only change on C4, C5, C6. For the $sign, it is locked. This is very useful when you want to refer to one constant value because it is locked for row and the column. Lastly, mixed reference. It is the formula of the cell that partially fixed when copy this to another cell. So, it is written as either $sign A1 or $sign 1, which indicates whether you want to lock the row or column 1. So, for example, I lock the row 1, which is B $sign 2, plus with C2, and press enter. and I will hold it and drag it down. And as you can see here, the row is locked and the C1 cell reference is changing. So the row number might change but depending on how you drag the formula, and also the column will change but depending on how you drag the formula. As you can see, I drag it down, so the column is not changing. But if I drag it to the left, right I mean, as you can see, the row is not changing but the column is changing, which is B, C and D. Next is writing and editing formula. To enter the formula, click a cell and type equals on the formula bar, which is this one, equal sign, and type the formula as example sum equals to A1 B2, sum B2 until B3 until B6, close brackets, and press enter, and it will show the formula, the result of the formula. To edit, double click or click the cell once and edit the formula bar, and you can also press F2 to edit in place. So now let's try a simple exercise to understand how formulas work in Excel. First, we're going to enter a few numbers in column A, which is in cell A1 type 10, cell A2 20, and so on until 50. Then next, in cell B1, we want to calculate the total of all those numbers. So in B1, type equal to sum in brackets A1 to A5, close brackets, and then we will get the sum ups of all the values, which is 150. Alternative way, we also can just drag this cell like this, drag it down until A5, so we don't need to type out A1 to A5, and it saves time also. Still we get the same values. So next, in cell C1, we need to find average of those numbers. So type equals to average, and then open brackets, and just like I see, let's just drag it down into A5, and we will get the value, which is 30. And in D1, we will calculate 10% of the last value, which is A5. So in D1, type A5 star 10%. And don't forget the equal symbols. And then enter, and now we get the value of 10% of the last value, which is A5. So now let's test how formulas automatically update. Try changing the value in A1. For example, change 10. For example, I will change 10 into 150. So then you will see the magics, which is the total in B1 changed into 290, and the average in C1 changed into 58.
So in this chapter, you already learned how to create and edit formulas, how to use relative and absolute reference, operator types, and real formula examples, also tools to troubleshoot and audit your formulas. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.